The following is a production of Learfield Sports.
After opening a three-game homestand with a loss last week, the Texas State Bobcats are looking to rebound today as they hosted Georgia State Panthers in a battle between a pair of 2-6 teams hungry for a win.
1, 2, 3, Bobcats!
Out of the shotgun, Jones, one receiver, short side left, two to the right, first down handoff, no. Play fake, pass middle is high and caught by Carden across the first down marker to the 34-yard line. Nice opening play, a gain of 11 yards to the first down. Bobcats at their own 44 and first down. It is a keeper for Jones, running left, cutting back up the middle, 45, and darts up to the Panther 43-yard line. Another Bobcat first down at a gain of 14. From the left hash, the snapper is Lange, Rhodes to hold. Here's the snap, set down, kick up by Kaba, end over end kick for Kaba, and the kick is perfect. And the Bobcats, haven't said this much this year, have a first quarter lead. First out of the Bobcat 35, snap back to Arbuckle, four-man rush. Arbuckle has time, throws middle, pass caught, man wide open at the 10, and walks into the end zone. Davis for the touchdown. Jones out of the shotgun, hands off to Lowe, running left, looking for a cutback lane, and he breaks a tackle to 25, across the 30, and down to the 36. Nice run from Lowe. 37, their own 39. Jones rolls right, throws right, pass caught by Best, turns upfield, puts his head down, and drives his way to the Panther 46. That'll move the chains. Lange to snap it to Jack Rhodes. The holder down to his right knee. Takes a snap, set down, kick up by Kaba, end over end kick, and the kick is no good. First down, play fake, pass middle is caught as Jones threw a strike right through a tight window around two defenders, finds Carden in between the hashes to the 37, 10 more yards and another first down. Play fake, second down, pass caught by White, the tight end, along the left hash to the Panther 30. And gallops his way for another first down. That's good for a gain of 13. Bobcats have a lot of rhythm right now. In between the hashes. Here's a snap, set down, kick up by Kaba, end over end kick. It has a leg, and the kick is good. So Lumi Kaba knocks in the 50-yarder, and the Cats trail 7-6. First and goal at the Bobcat 5. Arbuckle out of the pistol ball right hash. Wing right formation, handoff to Bateman running left. Bateman bounces it outside, cutting back inside and dives the plane for the touchdown. Play fake, pass caught by Best, turns upfield, cuts back inside, saves at his feet to the Panther 45, breaks another tackle inside the 30, and down to the Panther 26. What a first quarter for C.J. Best. From the Panther 26, snap back to Jones, hits a long handoff low up the middle, breaks a tackle, and down to the Panther 16-yard line. Goal to go, the Panther 4. Jones out of the pistol, takes a snap, handoff low, running left is a block from Gay, and dances into the end zone for the touchdown. It's down to 3 to 2. 1 takes a snap, handoff running right. Bateman, he is stuffed. Back of the 9, Elvoid and Nika Civic are there. A loss of 3. Second and goal coming up. Bobcats a four-man line, a rush 4. Arbuckle throws middle, pass caught by Harden, wide open. And he will walk into the end zone for a touchdown. Trips left, snap back to Arbuckle. Here's the blitz. Arbuckle steps up, ball tipped, and caught by Lyman. Batted around again, and finally intercepted by Texas State. Bobcats have their first pick of 2015.
To be honest, I wasn't even involved in that play. It was like my dude ran an out route, so I was way out the play, but I saw the ball bobbling around, and Coach always talks about swarm. Coach Brad always talks about swarm, so I just ran over there as fast as I could, and then the ball just ended up in my hand. And
first and goal at the 4, out of the pistol, Arbuckle, double wing set, one receiver either way. Takes a low snap, throw to the end zone, a jump ball, it is caught by Harden in the back right corner of the end zone for the touchdown. With 12 seconds to go in the first half, the Panthers have a 31-12 lead. They have now scored 17 unanswered points in this second quarter.
Well, we needed touchdowns instead of field goals, and their quarterback is really good, and we're not slowing him down much.
How do you do that in the second half?
Well, we're going to try to change a few things up in the secondary and see if that'll help us a little bit.
2nd and 8 at the Bobcat 14. Snap back to Arbuckle. It's a play fake. Pass middle is bobbled and intercepted. How about that? Out around the 5-yard line, Stephon Johnson again. On first down, snap to Jones from his own 16. Quarterback keeper on the option. Cuts upfield to the 25 and down to the secondary and the Panther 30. Out of the pistol, Jones takes a snap, looks left, comes back right. It's a screen. It is blown up. Pass caught by Japhus Gaines. There were 4 defenders there. They'll punt the ball back to the Panthers. On first down, pass far side, caught Davis, turns upfield, 10-5 end zone touchdown. First down pass caught middle by Smith, 35, bounces right, 40-45 midfield to Panther territory to the Georgia State 46. Nice catch and run there from Smith for the first down. 2nd to go for the 2, play fake, roll out far side, pass caught by Robert Lowe into the end zone for the touchdown.
Their quarterback's really good, and we knew that going in, and their receivers played really well, and we didn't have many answers to get them stopped. We did a little better in the second half, and you know, we're struggling so much on defense. We take almost every drive inside our 25-yard line, and it's hard to get enough points. We as I mentioned, we took field goals in the first half instead of touchdowns, and you can't keep up when you do that.
And Georgia State flies in from Atlanta and will fly back with a convincing 41-19 win over Texas State tonight. SWBC Mortgage. Pre-qualify for your new home today. Find a branch near you at score.swbcmortgage.com.
My family has been growing crops here since the late 1800s.
We're Texas farmers through and through, and that's why we love HEB. They've been supporting local farms like ours for generations.
And they buy more of our corn than anyone else in Texas.
Over 10 million pounds annually, and they use it to make great products like HEB corn chips.
So when you try them, you're eating a little piece of Texas.
We're the Sawed-Off family, and this is the locally grown department at HEB. No store does more than my HEB.
At Texas State University, more than 36,000 Bobcats from all 50 states and 61 nations enjoy a beautiful hill country campus in the Austin metropolitan area. We offer nearly 200 degrees with retention and graduation rates among the best in the state. Our faculty are world-class researchers in diverse fields, and at our newly expanded Star Park, we're developing the future of nanotechnology. One atom at a time. Texas State University, the rising star of Texas.
The Sun Belt's not an easy conference, so it's really fun to play in.
Everything's a step up. Competition, the speed of the game.
Just to get the opportunity to play the game I love, get my degree. Great teams, great players, outstanding coaches. And
you have to play your A game every night.
Knowing that every time we go out there and play somebody, it's not going to be an easy game. You're going to get their best game every time.
You never know what results you're going to get.
There's never a definite winner. I think everyone has a possibility to win.
I wouldn't want to be part of any other conference.
Check out HEB's Tailgate of the Week. These awesome tailgaters decked out their campsite with HEB products in a creative way. If you want to be next week's HEB's winner, check out heb.com/tailgate. No store does more than HEB.
Well, first off, Georgia State played well, and their quarterback is really good. He's a senior, and he played like it, and we had no answers for him. We traded field goals for touchdowns in the first half, and that's hard to do and win. And we have trouble getting enough stops to get some field position, and we end up having to go 75 yards or farther a lot of times, and we ended up throwing 52 passes tonight. We get out of our personality on offense, and didn't play that bad on offense, but you know, we get behind the sticks and the points, and we get out of our rhythm, and we aren't good enough to control the game with our offense and keep our defense off the field. So it leads to things like that.
A couple starters out, and you know, everybody on the team has a job. You know, whether it's in practice, you know, whether you're on scout team, first team, second team. You know, everybody helps us get better. So, you know, injuries, you know, that hurts the team. But you know, it's football. It's gonna happen. It just happened a lot more than we expected this year. So that definitely had an effect.
Tough loss. Don't ever take winning for granted, and don't ever let losing have anything but a bad taste. And it's a short week. We don't have time to feel sorry for ourselves. We got to get ready to play Thursday night. I thought our guys played hard, and I told them the ones that played hard, I'm proud of them.
Me being an underclassman, I just want to get out there and just, you know, do whatever I can to get these seniors out of here with a positive. Last home game, get them out in a win, you know. We'll rally up the other underclassmen. We're just going to, you know, put all the effort. Whatever we got, we ain't got nothing to lose anymore. So, I mean, all you got to do is just go out there, give it your all. He has no reason not to give it your all, and leave it out on the line for these seniors, especially Rob. You know, he's a big-time player here, and send him out on a good note in our last home game on ESPNU. That'd be big.
At Pizza Hut, we've got a carry-out deal just for you. Any pizza, any size, any crust, and any topping for just $10. You want a large hand-tossed pepperoni and mushroom? $10. Or maybe you're a large pan supreme kind of person. $10. Thinking about a combination of your own? Well, that's $10 too. That's any pizza, any size, any crust, and any topping for just $10. And get stuffed crust for just $2 more. This $10 carry-out deal ends soon, so hurry to Pizza Hut today.
How do you show your Bobcat pride? Now you can show it off and keep your money here at Texas State, because whenever you buy at the University Bookstore at Texas State, that money stays here on campus. Apparel, books, gifts, and much more. Online or in the heart of Bobcat country, find it, get it, and keep it on campus. University Bookstore at Texas State, your bookstore.
Welcome back to All on Texas State Football. Any Bobcat fan can come to a Bobcat game and yell, but the loud crowd has turned that into an organized art form.
Eat 'em up, go Cats, go!
Loud crowd started in 2004, and it was started just by a group of friends that were heckling the other guys at a basketball game, and from there we've definitely grown a lot.
Eat 'em up, go Cats, go! Eat 'em up, go Cats, go!
So basically, we usually just pick a player. Volleyball, it's usually just the girl that looks at us while we're heckling them while they warm up. And from there, the one that looks at us, we look up her name, we look up her Twitter, her Instagram, all that, and just have at it. As far as football goes, it's usually the one that looks at us and just kind of shakes his head, rolls his eyes, whatever it may be.
And you!
As far as the research goes, it starts with just looking at a roster, and then from there, I mean, it's the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitter, we find them anywhere we can on social media, and just look up different posts and things to see what kind of person they are, to see how exactly we can get underneath their skin.
You can't do that!
spirit. We love the creative people. We want someone who's not going to just cuss at a player, but actually look at their name and decide, all right, this is who I'm going to pick on today. This is how I'm going to do it.
Eat 'em up, go Cats go! Eat 'em up, go Cats go!
So for football, I am up at 6:30. I go to the storage unit, and then I'm in line for tailgate by 7:30. We tailgate all day, an hour and a half before the game kicks off. We're packed up, we're ready, getting in line, and then we're sitting in our section just waiting for game to start.
SWBC is with you to help plan for life's little adventures. We're here so you have one less thing to worry about. We can help turn a dream into a reality. And we let you focus on your business, not on business paperwork. Wherever you are in life, we're with you.
Today at Whataburger, we're cooking the Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. We got 3 chicken strips, 2 slices of Monterey Jack cheese, topped with Whataburger's own buffalo sauce, a little bit of buttermilk ranch. The combination of the two is just right.
It's crunchy and then spicy and then cool. Your mouth is exploding with flavor. It just all works together, and then you add the cheese in there.
It kind of wakes me up, honestly. My goodness. I can see myself eating this every time I come here.
They're gonna go crazy for this thing. The Buffalo Ranch Chicken Strip Sandwich. It's only here for a limited time.
There are a lot of behind-the-scene heroes that make the Texas State football team go. Today, we're going to look at the equipment staff.
Game day, we will normally get here anywhere from 8 to 10 hours before kickoff, and we'll just start setting things up. We go through and we clean the locker room first, get it straightened up so that everything is in its proper place. And then we'll start passing stuff out, wristbands, skull caps, visors, anything like that. We'll go ahead and pass out then, just so there's less that they have to think about on game day.
We set up our coach comm unit so the coaches can communicate between the press box and the field, and basically anything they need that a player can't handle or an athletic trainer can't handle, it's on us.
After the game on Saturday, we get all the laundry, do all that. Now that we've actually been lucky to have a couple combinations and helmets and jerseys and stuff, we'll get all that together, go through jerseys, pants, look for rips, tears, stuff like that, get it to where we can take that in, get it repaired, and then obviously we clean all the helmets and re-decal and do stuff like that.
Away games, it's with football, it's like moving a village. We pack more than we need to take, but we always plan for the unexpected, and then we always get excited when we don't have to use that stuff. I remember 2012 when I was here, we rented the truck from Little Guys, and that presented its own set of challenges because the truck can't get here until a certain time, and then we have to pack everything on it. We have to stack everything and cram it into a little truck, whereas now with the 53-footer, it's here year-round. So in the off-season, I can use it as storage. During the season, I can start packing on Monday, put stuff on there, strap it in, and then just as things progress later in the week, just throw things on, take things off as we need them or not.
We'll get balls from practice. We ask Tyler what kind of which balls he likes, and he picks them out. We'll take 12 to 15 balls each week, set them aside, put them in a bag, and then for game day, we'll prep him, make sure that he still wants to use those balls. And then we'll take them to the officials, and they inspect them. We air them up. They check them. No Tom Brady. And of course, we have our ball boys on the sideline who help facilitate the game.
The job is a lot of experience on field experience, and so when I'm looking to fill my staff, I just want somebody with experience for my full-time positions. As far as our students, we've got 6 students on staff right now. Those 6, try to find somebody that has morning classes, because we practice in the afternoons, and then somebody with just football experience. So they know the game, they know what to expect. It's hard to simulate this type of environment for somebody that has no football experience. You know, it's fast-paced, it's up-tempo, it's stressful, and then being able to balance that with the schoolwork that our guys have to do. So kids usually sophomore, junior, senior year are good as well.
Luckily, as a student manager, we get early dibs on classes, which makes it really cool because that allows us to be here when the coaches need us to. It also allows us to basically set our schedule of how we'd like so that we can work all the hours that we do here. It is a tough load, but you know, you got to do it, right?
We have sizes for everybody. We have different size shoulder pads, and if we, you know, sometimes we'll lose a guy here and there. We'll bring a different guy in. We'll fit them up, get them everything that they need. That's kind of the tricky thing is, you know, can't really order everything in season to get it here. So it's kind of, you just have to make it work.
We have 120 players on our roster, and pretty much on a day-to-day basis, they have to lift in the morning and then practice at night. And so we've got 3 washers, 4 dryers to facilitate all of that laundry. We also have the staff that we have to take care of another 30 to 40 people.
Specific positions, I work at the defensive ends. I've seen guys like Jordan Norfleet and Joplo Bartu do amazing things. I see the young guys grow up like Curry and Jeff Banks. They were freshmen last year when they came in. It's awesome seeing them grow and become better players. There's just the leaders that have always stood out as long as I've been here. Thomas Luna, our GA, was a player. You know, he's worked really hard. It's cool to see everybody grow. And you know, they're not superheroes. They're just guys like us, and they want to do things and they want to hang out. So everyone's really cool. We have a great chemistry. For me, I came out of high school wanting to be a coach. That's completely volunteer unless you're a graduate assistant. So the next best thing to get a paycheck and still be around football was to become a student manager. After 4 years, I'm still doing it. You know, I still love the game, and I'll do whatever I can to be around it.
I just love being around football. Obviously, I played back when I was in high school and whatnot. And it's just sports, man. It's being a guy.
Hey Bobcats, make sure to show your love and follow the Bobcats on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and their YouTube channel.
The independent agents of Texas Farm Bureau Insurance want to put you in the middle of the action during an upcoming Texas State football home game. Go online to bobcatscontest.com and register to win an ultimate fan experience that includes 2 reserved tickets to the game, sideline access, pre-game hospitality passes, and official game day t-shirts for you and a guest. Don't miss this opportunity to be up close to the action, courtesy of official proud partner Texas State Farm Bureau Insurance. Register now at bobcatscontest.com.
Welcome back to All in Texas State Football. The Bobcats are getting ready to wrap up year 3 in the Sun Belt Conference. And now for more on the conference, we are joined by the commissioner of the Sun Belt, Carl Benson. Carl, thanks for joining us. Let's start with Texas State's affiliation with the Sun Belt and how well you feel like the fit has been so far with the two.
Well, first of all, always my pleasure, Brent. And, you know, the kind of the state of the Sun Belt 2015, we've come a long ways in the 3 years that Texas State has been in the Sun Belt. I think we've demonstrated that we have a good foundation, and certainly Texas State is part of that foundation. We've made the various moves to the addition of Georgia Southern and Appalachian State have been very, very well received, and we're anxious now to add Coastal Carolina in 2017, and that is kind of the final piece of the puzzle. If you kind of go back in our short, at least my short 3-year history, it started in the spring of 2012 with the addition of Georgia State and Texas State to the Sun Belt as we were losing some of our schools to Conference USA, and now we add Coastal Carolina, which I believe is the final piece of the puzzle to get us to the foundation and the structure that we need.
It's been a tough season for the Bobcats so far, but there are 3 bowl-eligible teams already in the Sun Belt, including 2 of the newcomers that you mentioned, Georgia Southern and Appalachian State, and there are 4 bowl tie-ins this year for the Sun Belt. What are you looking forward to the most when bowl season rolls around?
Well, first of all, you mentioned 4 guaranteed bowl spots with the addition of the Cure Bowl in Orlando. That gets us to 4 to join New Orleans and Mobile and Montgomery. And again, 2 years ago at this time, we were looking at only 2 guaranteed spots, and a year ago at this time, 3. And obviously that was a disappointment to Texas State. But we're quickly trying to relieve some of those bowl demands, and I don't know if we're going to have a 5th bowl in place next year, Brent, but if not next year, I would predict that by 2017 we'd be up to 5. So that not only have we been able to add quality universities to the Sun Belt mix, we've also been able to improve and increase the number of bowls, and I think we've done it in a strategic way as well in terms of trying to put bowls in inside the Sun Belt footprint.
You mentioned Coastal Carolina earlier, and the Chanticleers accepted their invite into the Sun Belt earlier this fall. What does their addition mean to the conference?
Well, first of all, it's not just a football decision, and may have been even motivated more for our other team sports, particularly men's and women's basketball. And it was to create the geographic structure that would allow us to take advantage of our travel partners. And again, my plan back in the spring of 2012 was to create a conference that, if we were going to stretch from Texas to the East Coast, and specifically the Southeast Coast, we needed to create geographic divisions or geographic units, so to speak. And the addition of Texas State and UT Arlington to go along with the 2 Louisianas, Louisiana Lafayette and Louisiana Monroe, and Arkansas State and University of Arkansas Little Rock, that gave us 6 schools in the quote West. And as we tried to build out the eastern half of the league, it took us a while to get there. Coastal Carolina becomes the last piece of that puzzle that gives us 2 in South Alabama with South Alabama and Troy, and 2 in Georgia with Georgia Southern and Georgia State, and now with Coastal Carolina in South Carolina, it gives us 2 in the state of North Carolina and South Carolina. So I think we're geographically perfect to move forward and allow our geography to really be a benefit rather than perhaps in the past 2 years to be a disadvantage, again, specifically in men's and women's basketball.
Moving forward, what do you envision for the future of Sun Belt football, and what's going to take for one of the conference teams to get an invite to a New Year's Bowl one day?
Well, obviously, a year like the University of Houston is having this year, or a Boise State year, and we're not that far away. I think it's always going to require a perfect conference season, and then a non-conference schedule that ideally is undefeated, but if not undefeated, at least 3 out of 4 non-conference wins with a win against one of the Power 5 conferences. And, I know that our universities are scheduling that way. Texas State gets it and understands it. Coach Fran knows what it takes to schedule, and Larry Tice is obviously on board, and President Trump plays a critical role in that, to provide Texas State the resources to not depend on those multiple money games. And you look at Texas State's non-conference schedule this year, it was set up exactly like we wanted, our teams to schedule non-conference-wise.
Thanks, Carl. Always appreciate your time.
Okay, good enough. Thanks, Brent.
And that'll do it for this episode of All in Texas State Football. I'm Brant Freeman, reminding you to unleash your battle cry. We'll see you next time.